Yeah, this is my friend, and he keeps this sidewalk clean. Not just here, but all up and down the streets of Asheville. And I used to think he got paid by the store owners or the city, but I found out recently he doesn't get paid.
So here I am with Thomas. Thomas, I'd like to ask you a few questions about your experience here in Asheville.
There is a certain level of prejudice against the disenfranchised, against the transients, against the homeless. There was one point last year where I was stopped by a police officer on the west end of Asheville, and I was told to assume the position, sit on the curb. He ran my name and my number through his NCIC system, and nothing was wrong. And then he came up to me, and I was sitting on the curb, and he pushed me back on my front torso, so I sprung back like that. "I'm not done with you yet." I lifted back my torso, and he says, "I didn't tell you to do that." And he walked over, and he stomped the bottom part of his boot on my right pinky.
Don't run over the street sweeper, because he's in the fish's eye. Only in Vegas.
I didn't see the number in the car. It was late at night. I was on my bicycle. I was going to a safe place to sleep. And he goes, "I'm done with you now." And he flipped me in the face with his hand, with his glove, got in his car and drove up. Left me there with a giant swelling appendage. Didn't write me a ticket, just... And I never, ever, ever want to experience that again in our city.
He's going to clean up and entertain us, too.
Is your finger still hurt?
Well, there's a normal finger, and there's the result of that.
Can you bend it?
That's it.
Wow. And that's ever since the cop stomped on your finger?
Last year, yeah. November of last year.
Thomas, this is your campsite right here.
Yes, sir. I've lived here about a year and a half.
So tell us about this structure, how you found it, how you put it together.
Well, basically, I found this area about a year and a half ago. Lightning had struck that tree, and it knocked down several other trees, which caused this effect thing. So I threw over a very heavy Army camo tent tarp, Army tarp, for a secondary rain, for secondary snow and stuff. So it wouldn't really, load down on my roof of my tent.
It's pretty creative, I'd say. And you have your home decorating, it looks like, and everything. It's true that your tent has been slashed.
In a year and a half period, 3 times. I was witness to it. I was physically there on the scene twice, and then the 3rd time they just left a business card, kind of paper clipped to the tent.
What did they do with your belongings in the tent after they slashed it?
Well, they asked me to stand back at about a 10-foot radius, and they just dumped my stuff out of my storage bags. I don't have a bunch of trash laying around my campsite area. I'm very clean. I'm very environmentally friendly and stuff. And it was terrible because I asked them to stop, cease and desist what they were doing. And they said, "Sir, you're on private property." And I said, "Yes, but did you call the private property owner?" It's very tough in situations like that not to develop a situation to where if you want to get agitated with the raising of your voice and with your physical movements and stuff, where you won't have guns drawn on you. It's terrible. It's just terrible. They have you right at their mercy as they're destroying your home. And it causes people to just fall on the ground weeping.
I tell you, that's horrible.
One of the ways to make this community stronger is to eradicate prejudicial social profiling of our local police system. The sheriff's office have done that. 20 years ago, they started hiring people as local sheriffs that would not tolerate the behavior that the current system, not the new chief, not Chief Adams, but the current system tolerates. The road cops in this city do not deserve to be on the force. We need to address this for our society can be happier as a whole.
Right, Steve. Pretty much. Jackie. Trail guide.
Good job.
That's why I'm wearing yellow now. I'm going into a very dangerous area.
We're like three children out here exploring. I mean, that's what it feels like inside my head. I don't know about.
Well, I'm enjoying this quite a bit myself.